Hey everyone, so I'm here to show you a couple cards that I've made recently, and at the end I'll do a short process video on one of the cards that I've made. So let me go ahead and show you the cards. So I ended up making a few cards with this stamp and die set that I got from Stamps of Life for January, and I am loving the stamp and die set. I think the possibilities are endless, but I started off with this card based off this paper right here, and I just went from there, and I thought blue and red would go good together, and it ended up turning out to be like a Valentine's Day card. So this is more paper from that. It was like an ephemera pack or something that I got from the Scrapbook Expo. Here I use this vellum paper from a pack from DCWV, and then this paper right here is also from that ephemera pack, and then I use these corners from Teresa Collins, and then I ended up using some of this love washi in the background. And yeah, this is a freckled fawn epoxy heart sticker, and then these I just put some glossy accents on the viewfinder and then the flash, and then I just added some enamel dots right there and there. And there's the first card. Here's another card that I made using the same stamp and die set from Stamps of Life, and I'm not going to go too much into this card because I'm going to do the process video for it at the end of this video, but I really do like how it turned out. And yeah, I'm going to be mailing this off to a friend, and I hope that they like it. And then in the back I just stamped it with my name, and then in here I just coordinated with some gold and a banner with the same paper, so it went together. Here's a little shaker card I made. If you guys saw my planner share a few weeks ago, I used a Teresa's Heart and Home stamp set, and while it was out I just decided to make a couple more cards while I was at it. And again, I used this little mermaid image because I love it so much. So for those stamp sets, they sell like these coordinating little like flare buttons that go with those stamp sets, and they're pre-colored and everything, but I just like how it gives that little extra cute touch to it, and it leaves a little like dimension to your card. And yeah, so I just color copied to try to match as closely as I could the hair, and then I just colored the body, and I tucked in some baker's twine and added this little bow. And this is a flat shaker card, so I didn't put too much sequins in there, but I just grabbed a couple different sequins that I had to try to match the color scheme of the card. But that's it for this one. Here's the next card. I used the same mermaid image right here, and I didn't use the button on the face this time. I just Copic colored the entire thing. And for the tail, I used my Copic multi-liner just to put extra design on the tail, and I thought it gave it a little bit more interest and texture to the tail. And on certain sections of the tail, I used my Wink of Stella to put some shimmer on there, like on her top and then alternating sections of her tail. And then I used like this mini flower punch to put that cute flower in her hair, and then I used my my favorite thing, stitch die, and layer the different pieces to make it look like water. And I love the glitter on this paper. I cut out some circle vellums and layered it behind her, and then used this Lawn Fawn Hello sentiment right there, and then just added a couple enamel dots in the corners, and that's it. It's simple, but I think it turned out really cute. And inside, I wanted to use up some of my stickers that I used in my planner, so I just put them inside. And here's just a scrap piece of that paper that I cut out, and I just put it at the top to look like water. So there's that one. Here is the last card, and I really like how this turned out. Sometimes when I have no idea how I'm going to like do a card, those are the cards that I end up liking the most in the end, and I really like how this one turned out. I used an image from another one of my Jerry's Heart and Home stamp sets, and this one I used a flare that I had, and I tried to match up the colors the best I could. But I think it's so super cute. So the background paper here, it's from like a mini kit that I got from Sweet Stamp Shop, and it was like a nautical theme type of kit. So there's a background paper that has anchors, and then this is a 3x4 card. And yeah, I just layered some black paper, and then I layered the image onto there. And I added some ribbon, and then this bow I had in my stash. I have no idea where it came from, but I thought it matched perfectly. And then I added some of these gem stickers onto the edge of the card. And then I just stamped the sentiment and embossed it with "Ahoy there, matey." And I thought it turned out really cute. So there's that card. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the cards that I made this time around. Until next time, guys. Bye. Here I'm choosing a card base for the card I'm making. I always have a whole bunch of card bases pre-made for whenever I want to make a card. Now I'm going to choose a sheet out of this American Crafts paper stack. I thought these neon colors would be fun for a card. And now I'm going to choose a sheet of vellum out of this Die Cuts with a View stack. And I'm going to cut out a few different size circles out of this sheet. And I'm just taping it down with a washi because I don't have a magnetic base from my Big Shot. For this card, I'm going to use the Stamps of Life stamp set that I got for January from my subscription to the Die Hard Club. And I'm just putting on this powder so that extra embossing powder doesn't stick to my paper. I chose a pink cardstock because when I paper piece the other parts of the camera, just in case there's a gap, it won't be as noticeable. And I'm using my Versamark to stamp the image out, and then I'm going to take my black embossing powder and pour it onto my image, and then I'm going to tap off the extra powder. And I try to do embossing on all my cards because I just love the way it looks. And here there's still some extra powder, so I'm wiping or brushing it off with a brush. This is my absolute favorite part of embossing. I love to see the transformation of the powder. Love it. And I'm cutting out the camera with the coordinating die set that I also got from my January kit, or my stamp and die set of the month. And normally I don't mind the extra paper, but for this card I didn't want it, so I just cut it off. Now I'm choosing another paper, designer paper from that stack, and cutting out the different parts of the camera and using my matte medium to glue on the different pieces. And there's so many different combinations you could do with this, so it's going to be fun to use. And now I'm going to cut out the flash, the lens, and then the viewfinder. And I'm just going to glue it down again with a matte medium. And now I'm using my tape runner to tape down the different layers, and there's that sticker right there, but it doesn't matter because you won't be able to see it. So I'm just layering on that designer paper now. And then I'm going to glue on the vellum circles that I cut out, and just using a glue stick, but I put a little bit too much because you could totally see it when I glued down the circles. So I just wiped a little bit off, and it was still sticky enough to stick down. And I want to cut out this hello, Mama Elephant hello sentiment from this gold cardstock. But before I put that on, I'm gonna put down the camera. And normally I like to use pop dots, but since I'm mailing it, I decided just to make it flat. And I thought this bottom needed a little bit more green, so I had this perfect matching neon green washi tape that I put down. And now I'm going to glue down the hello sentiment. I love this sentiment right here, this Mama Elephant like font. It's really, really pretty, and I use it all the time. So I'm just mushing it down just to make sure all the pieces are stuck down. And now I'm gluing down this heart that I die cut out, and I had put glossy accents on top just so that it would pop a little bit more. And no card is complete without a little bit of Wink of Stella, so I'm putting Wink of Stella on the viewfinder, the flash, and then the lens. I think this one is running out, but good thing I have a backup. I can never be without my clear Wink of Stella. And I thought the inside needed something to coordinate, so I used my Sizzix banner die to cut out the pattern paper and then the matching gold paper from the front. And now I'm going to do my handmade in the back of my card. I always put that on the back, and most of the time I emboss that. Look at that melting. I love that. And then I'm just writing my name and my YouTube name. And there's the card. I hope you guys liked it. Until next time, bye.